Good morning, children. How are you all? I hope all of you are fine and safe inside your homes. So, now today we are going to continue with the second part of this chapter 4 in geography, that is air. So, now we are going to study about weather and climate. So, weather is the state of atmosphere at a particular place, and it is based on the factors like heat, cloudiness, dryness, sunshine, wind, rain, etc. It is to our day-to-day condition. That is, today I can say the weather is very cloudy or the weather is very rainy. So, this is what we are doing it for a very short period of time. Whereas climate is always for a long period of time. That climate is the weather conditions that is prevailing, that is existing in an area in general or over a long period of time. So, this is the major difference, where weather is only for a short period of time, but climate is for a long period of time. Next, we are going to study about temperature. So, temperature is what? It is the degree about the hotness or the coldness of the environment. The temperature of atmosphere changes not only from season to season but also from day to night. So, the temperature always keeps on changing, whether it is of any place or it is of atmosphere. So, the temperature always keeps on varying. The temperature always changes. Next, which we have is insolation. Now, what do you mean by insolation? Temperature of a place is highly influenced by the insolation. So, what is insolation? Insolation is the amount of solar radiation which is received by an area. So, how much solar radiation is any area receiving? It depends on that what will be its insolation. So, what is insolation? Insolation is the amount of solar radiation which is received by an area. So, the temperature of the place is also highly influenced by insolation. So, with the help of temperature, the temperature is also one of the main reasons because of which it can be influenced by insolation. And what do we mean by insolation? It is the amount of solar radiation which is received by an area. After that, we have is air pressure. So, the air in the atmosphere is made up of number of gases. I repeat, the air in the atmosphere is made up of many different of gases. Now, we have already studied it in the previous video that air in the atmosphere is made up of many different gases: nitrogen, oxygen, helium. All of these are what? All of these are different gases out of which it is made. These gases press down on the earth's surface, exerting a force that we call it as air pressure or the atmospheric pressure. So, these are the gases that press down on the earth's surface and they exert a force that we call it as air pressure or atmospheric pressure. So, air pressure and atmospheric pressure, they both are same. Different word of air pressure is the atmospheric pressure. So, it can also be asked in this way. Another name of air pressure is dash. So, what will it be? It will be atmospheric pressure. So, these are just the things with two different names. So, these gases, when they are pressed down on the earth's surface, they will exert a force which we call it as air pressure or the atmospheric pressure. After that, we have wind. So, it is perceptible natural movement of air. So, what is wind? It is a natural movement of air, especially in the form of a current of air blowing from a particular direction. So, there are mainly three types of winds: permanent wind, seasonal wind and local wind. So, now what are these winds? We are going to study it. I repeat, what is wind? It is a natural movement of air. It is in the form of a current or air blowing from one direction to another. Again, there are three types of wind: permanent wind, seasonal wind and local wind. Now, what do you mean by permanent wind? So, they blow constantly throughout the year in a particular direction. So, permanent winds are those winds that blow constantly, continuously throughout the year and in a particular direction. They are trade winds known as westerlies and easterlies. I repeat, they are called trade winds. They are known as westerlies and easterlies. Now, next is what are seasonal winds. So, these kind of winds change their direction in different seasons. They change their direction. They do not move in any particular direction, but they keep on changing their direction in different seasons. And next we have is local winds. So, these winds blow in a small area during a particular period of the day or hour. So, they blow for a very short period of time. So, this is what we call local winds. So, that was about permanent winds, continuously throughout the year, particular direction. Next was seasonal winds. They keep on changing the direction. Last was local winds, where they blow only for a small period of time. After that, we have moisture and humidity. Now what do you mean by moisture? So moisture is a water or other liquids diffused in a small quantity as vapor or within a solid, or they are condensed on a surface. I repeat, moisture is a water or the liquids which are diffused in small quantity, the form of vapor or within a solid, or condensed on a surface. So this is what we mean by moisture. You must have often heard that moisture is not well, or it is not appropriate. And then afterwards we have is humidity. That is, humidity is the amount of water vapor in the air. This all of you must be knowing. What is humidity? It is the amount of water vapor in the air. So after this, let us have a quick recap, that is starting from weather and climate, where we studied the difference between weather and climate, what is temperature, what is insolation, air pressure or atmospheric pressure. Lastly, we studied wind and types of wind, and moisture and humidity. So that was it for today. I hope all of you have understood, and if you have not understood, please go through this video twice or thrice and get a better understanding of it. So that was it for today. Thank you and have a nice day.